I'm talking Mike Tyson levels of power behind this hoe. And then as soon as I throw that haymaker, boom! To keep 150 nowadays, it's too many of y'all that's sweet. And by that, I just mean that some of y'all be letting dudes violate you. Hey, pause. Hey, pause. But listen, on the real, some of y'all don't know how to stand up to people and let them know that you ain't playing around when they trying to clown you. Some of y'all be looking bitch made. And not gonna lie, I ain't want to talk, because while I ain't sweet, I'm low-key the last person to fight over some words or something that's stupid. Like, sometimes you really just gotta pick your battles, and that's what I just do. You know what I mean? That's one of the things that a lot of y'all don't know how to do. Like, why does it take you 30 minutes to say something back to a dude that's your size and he calling out to your girl? But the second a Muggsy Bogues bill, straight 45 overall, no badges, he bumping you on accident. Why are you ready to up the pole on him? You trying to get street cred for eradicating and Swiss cheese the dude that's half your height. You ain't cool. You just scared of real beef. The real way to deal with them times when you gotta let dudes know who they talking to is when they your size or even a little bigger. Cause at that point it's like, alright then, I really just can't fight. You just gotta chalk it up to yourself at that point. Hey, but for real, if somebody bump into me and I turn around and try to keep what's up with them, and I look up and it's a 6'8" Samoan, I'm not gonna lie. I'm turning right the hell back around and turning into the Flash. Cause like I said, pick your battles. But listen, there really is only one time that I really picked a battle and actually went through with it. And it was like 5th grade during Sunday school. And I had this friend I finna call Tony. He was one of them dudes that, you know, he was low-key like a little bit sheltered, but he was raised right. So he was genuinely mad respectful and was ready to follow all the rules our Sunday school teacher gave us. Now, we was cool because we had the same like nerdy interests and stuff, especially considering the time period. It was low-key taboo and low-key kind of crazy to mess with nerdy stuff like that. So me and him, we formed a bond because, you know, we was mad cool with each other during Sunday school because we always knew we could talk to each other about our interests without being judged by other people. And because of that, we real life was ride or dies. Then one day at Sunday school, that bond got tested by one of them dudes that be mad just mental for no reason. His name was Kevon, right? And like I said, he was mad just mental. And around that time, as I previously said before, yeah, the nerdy interest, people was getting made fun of for it. You know what I mean? So we wouldn't be talking too loud about it, because Kevon might walk up to you talking about some, oh yeah, y'all mad corny. And he was mad annoying about it too. Like, even if you slightly was talking about your interest, he would come up to you and talk absolutely crazy. So on our day in Sunday school, me and Tony was on the bleachers inside the Sunday school gym. We was chopping it up, talking about Minecraft or something like that. And while we was talking, Kevon was on one of the indoor bikes. And while he was on it, the Sunday school teacher all told us to put the equipment away. So that's what we did. And Kevon, he would not listen. He would not put the bike away. So Tony says out loud, why can't you just listen to the teacher? When Kevon heard what Tony said, he looked at the teacher, who was already annoyed that he wasn't putting the bike back, and that caused Kevin to put the bike back. Then he glared in our direction, and he started walking towards it with his friend. Then while walking past us, Kevon decided to say,
why can't you just mind your business and stop being a teacher's pet?
Now Tony told me as soon as Kevon said that, not to worry about it. But nah, I can't do that. I can't let that slide. How you gonna try to disrespect me and my friend in front of us as if we ain't there? So I stand up and I'm like, what's wrong with you, bro? Who you think you talking to like that? And he like,
you know it's true. He's a teacher's pet and he's corny. And you right there with him.
And when he said that, it's like some in me just boiled up out of nowhere and damn near exploded. So I walk out to him and get loud and I say, hey, that's not true and you know it. You just picking on him because he's smaller than you, man. And as soon as I finished saying that, he pushed me away from him. Now, honestly, this is where I should have backed out and just left it at that. Because, you know, picking your battles and all that. But my mom ain't raised no hoe. So I push back at him and say, what's up then? He immediately grabbed my shirt collar. So I grab his back and we start wrestling on the bleachers. Try to push each other off of each other, off and into the ground. And eventually we get back to the gym floor and we start having a shoving match again. Going back and forth. Until then I throw the nastiest punch I ever thrown before. Boom, and he gets launched back and says,
alright then, I see it. That's what we do now.
Then he responds to my punch by grabbing me. And then boom, he throw me on the bleachers. Like, this nigga was out to hurt me for real. I get off the bleachers and tackle him to the ground, trying to get more punches in, but they was all missing. So he was able to throw me off him and get back up. So we back in a shoving match again, going back and forth, push each other all the time, bro. We trying to get hits off, but none of them is landed. So then he punched me. It caused me to stumble back hella. And I'm not gonna lie, again, this hurt. This dude was really out to get me just because I told him to lay off my friend. So I respond by body slamming him back into the bleacher. He staggers back and stumbles. He look like he don't know what's going on. This was my chance to finish the fight. So I charge up my finishing punch. I'm talking Mike Tyson levels of power behind this hoe. And then as soon as I throw that haymaker, boom! I feel a sharp pain in my stomach. I look forward and notice, not only did my punch not even land, this nigga kicked me with all the strength he had in his leg. That kick sent me flying back and I'm on the floor holding my stomach. I look up at him. He looked down at me. That's when I knew that I had lost the fight. While I'm looking at him, he walking back with his friend. He looking back at me. And with the look on his face, I could just tell that not only did I lose the fight, but that if I ain't get my get back, I would damn near lose the entire war. Tony walked up and held me to the bleachers. And we just sit in silence for the rest of Sunday school because it's like, yeah, I shouldn't have done that, but at the same time, that's my man, so I had to help him out. Yo, one question I do have though is where my teacher was, because he damn near left. Cause like, what type of Sunday school teacher leave the building after he got mad kids in there? They not doing nothing, ain't got nothing to play with. He was cool though. I think he was probably just going to the restroom. But listen, at the end of the day though, pick your battles. Sometimes you don't gotta use your hands to solve every single problem. Most times just walking away will show you that you want a lot more than you just running the ones. Hey, what do I know though? I just draw a picture on the internet for real.
TNTX.